A very good afternoon to all my dear students. The topic that I'll take today is micro teaching, and this topic is under the syllabus of BA. The BA SEM1 students are being taught this topic these days. The topic is from Unit 2nd and it is micro teaching. We have to deal with the micro teaching concept, the phases of micro teaching and the macro teaching cycle. We'll also study the advantages and disadvantages of micro teaching in this concept. So let us start with micro teaching, the concept of micro teaching. So what is micro teaching? Micro teaching is a scaled down technique of teaching in which the student teachers, they have to learn the various skills that are used in teaching in classrooms. When we take teaching as a whole, we realize that teaching is a complex process. So to teach our pupil teachers who are doing this B.Ed, the concept of micro teaching, we have to break this whole teaching process into the various skills, and these skills come under micro teaching. In micro teaching, these skills are being taught to the student teachers one by one, and everything is scaled down in the sense that the class size is scaled down, the duration of the class is scaled down, the skills are scaled down because all the skills are used when teaching is performed, but when micro teaching is done, only one skill is performed at a time, and until and unless that teaching skill is mastered, we don't switch over to the other teaching skill. So the pupil teacher have a good time to learn these teaching skills, and when they learn these individual teaching skills individually, when they learn it, they use these teaching skills in their real classroom teaching, and because they are being taught these skills one at a time, it becomes easy to learn, and then they can transform it into the real classrooms. So in micro teaching, because we are dealing with many skills, so in our practical exercises, when we will be doing the experiments on this, with you students, we will be taking these skills one at a time, and will master these skills with the teachers and with the mentors we'll have in the class. The concept of micro teaching, as I told you, it is scaled down technique, and it is being taught to the student teachers so that they learn the teaching as a whole. They learn how to conduct these teaching in the class. There are various principles of micro teaching that are involved in this cycle. So first we will study those principles. The first principle is one skill at a time. As I told you, skills in micro teaching are targeted one at a time. The student teacher will learn one teaching skill, and when he will master that, or he or she will master that teaching skill, only then he will be made to learn the other skill. Next is, the second principle is small scale content. As the classroom size is also small, the duration of the micro teaching cycle is also small. The content is also reduced. In a normal classroom, 4 to 5 teaching points are taken to teach, but in micro teaching only one content or one teaching point is taken care of, and because it is not the content that is being focused, it is the way that content has to be delivered that is focused. So the content is also scaled down. It is also scaled down, and the classroom, in the classroom, this small content, this small time, and the small number of pupils, this comprises the whole cycle. The third one is, the third principle is practice makes a man perfect. The more a pupil, a person, a student teacher learns a skill, the more he practices, the more he or she practices that skill, that makes that person more perfect. In micro teaching cycle, because the pupil teacher is getting many chances to learn it, and he's getting immediate feedback also, then again he is learning and again executing it, so many chances he's getting for practice. So this makes the macro teaching cycle more effective, and the pupil teacher or the student teacher learns more. Next is experiments. We all know that experiments are done in controlled conditions, and in micro teaching cycle also everything is controlled because that teaching skill has to be taught. So in this experimental environment, the student teacher is getting the chance to skill learning, and this skill learning, when he will do in the control cycle, in the controlled way, in the controlled classroom, when he'll be able to learn it more effectively, and he'll be able to transform that skill into the real classroom more in a better way, more influentially. Next is instantaneous feedback. This is also a very important principle of micro teaching, when where the instant feedback is given to the student teacher by the supervisors, who are none but they are among those, no other people but the people who are sitting among themselves. When they are giving you feedback, they are analyzing you, evaluating you. Of course, that is a better way to learn, because the one who is giving feedback, he is also a student teacher, and the one who is getting the feedback, he is also a student teacher. So both of these people complement each other in learning, and the teacher is there as a supervisor. So these feedback come easily and instantaneously in the class when the cycle is being performed. So it is also a very effective medium of learning. Next is self-evaluation opportunities, because the feedback is given instantaneously, and the student teacher has to again replan and reteach the lesson. So he is getting chance to self-evaluate and self-direct and self-change his way of teaching and learn the skill more. It is a very also proper way and a better way to learn the skills. Next is continuous efforts, the principle of continuous efforts. The student teacher himself is doing continuously effort to learn the teaching skill, and this continuous effort, when is done by the pupil themselves, he'll be able to learn more. This is a psychological principle that is behind this macro teaching cycle. So these were the principles of macro teaching, and I'll be back with the next aspect of this macro teaching in my next video. Thank you all students. Thank you very much.